become inspirational one. It's not that easy, right? You need to do a lot of hard work. I really want to know your journey. And I'm coming in between of you and want to talk to you, want to know you more, ladies. So let's have a conversation together. Okay, you're from Punjab, Ludhiana. What is the specialty of Ludhiana?
Punjab is very famous for luxury clothing.
And what about Ludhiana?
Ludhiana is famous for good food.
I thought you were going to say your name. Why not? I mean, like you are one of the part of this Inspirational Women Award today. I think you should take your name, right, women? You always should take your name. If you belong to any place, you always call your name first. That the city, right? And I would like to know your journey. How you started becoming the one whom other will wanna follow or accept as an inspirational one.
Alright, so I am from Ludhiana, Punjab, as I mentioned. I started my journey quite earlier. My family doesn't support me earlier, but then I took one step ahead and I started during my school days and I started teaching students. And gradually I became the entrepreneur and I opened up my institute. Simultaneously I have completed my graduation and masters in HR and now I am senior HR specialist in one of the companies named TRB Exports. And they are also settled in Africa regions and I do take care of global operations there. And now it's been more than 5 years I have been working, and apart from my job experience, I do take care of my family. I do support my family and I have adopted one child in NGO and I do take care of that, and I think this is something which we have to look after because those are the kids who, they want somebody, so I just want कि जो भी है उन लोगों को support करे because they are really looking forward to that. That's my journey. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Prakriti. Thank you so very much. I said your name correct, right?
Yeah, it's correct.
Okay. So
Normal people doesn't.
Prakriti, I really want to know one thing which is really important. Hardly families accept or feel comfortable with adopting child, right? So, is it? Are you married?
I am married.
You are married. So, is that your family is comfortable with this child, and are you having good time with that child?
I recently got married. It's not been even 1 year. I am also married on my own child, but that is something different.
Very
That I have adopted in my early years.
Very nice. Before your marriage?
Yes.
And your husband had
No.
like he accepted you and your child together.
Yes.
Very nice. A huge round of applause for this woman who never thought of this, that it will affect my marriage. A lot of women can think this, that if I'm going to adopt a child before marriage, maybe the society will judge me, maybe the person who got married me, he will judge me. But it was a great decision, and I wish you a luck for your future, and it was lovely talking to you, ma'am. Thank you. Okay, let's move forward to the second table, and we have a very beautiful lady here. What's your name, ma'am?
You can call me Tim.
Tim.
Yes.
Tim, I really want to know you now. You're looking gorgeous. Oh my God, there's a lot of colors with white. I'm so much attracted to white, but I'm gonna switch to other colors too later on. So, ma'am, could you please tell us about your journey?
Hi everyone, myself Tensal Kalina, the founder of Aloni Cosmetics. I am from Nagaland, it's in the northeastern state of India, and I started my business journey in 2018, right after my completion in civil engineering degree. And I was working in the government sector, and I was also doing some business. So my experience in government sector and business is that, when my passion was to create job instead of seeking job. So that is the reason. And also business journey is far more better. I feel that's far more fun than the government sector, in the government sector. And yes, I do manufacture cosmetics like, related to skin issues like pimples, acne, and so on. Yeah.
So that's how females are getting inspired by you, that you are working on their beauty. Beauty is really important for females, right? And you're working on it. Kudos to you, everyone. Let's have a huge round of applause for 100 women.
ये हमारे लिए मोटिवेशन का काम करता है ताकि जो हम अभी कर रहे हैं उससे और अच्छा काम करें। मैं एक टीचर हूँ, मैं फिजिक्स पढ़ाती हूँ और मैंने शुरू में 2008 से मैं फिजिक्स पढ़ा रही हूँ और पहले स्कूल में पढ़ाती थी, देन आई क्विट द जॉब एंड आई एम द फाउंडर ऑफ मनु दीक्षित फिजिक्स क्लासेस। और मेरा मोटो जो है वो ये है कि पैसे की वजह से ना किसी भी बच्चे की पढ़ाई नहीं रुकनी चाहिए। और एंड द सेकेंड थिंग इज़ कि जो फिजिक्स बच्चे पढ़ते हैं ना, फिजिक्स ऐसा सब्जेक्ट है जिससे हर किसी को थोड़ा सा डर लगता है, तो उसको थोड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग बना पाए। और किसी प्रेशर में, जैसे अगर जेई या नीट की बच्चा तैयारी करता है तो वो थोड़ा प्रेशर में करता है ना, क्योंकि वहाँ टाइम बाउंड होता है, हमें क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने होते हैं। बट एक तरीका ये है पढ़ने का कि फिजिक्स सीखना एक अलग चीज़ है। तो मैं पूरे भारत के बच्चों को फिजिक्स सिखाना चाहती हूँ और इट्स जस्ट अ स्टार्टिंग। तो यहाँ आकर थोड़ा सा और मोटिवेटेड फील करूँगी और इतनी इंस्पिरेशनल जो हमारे सामने लेडीज़ बैठी हैं, जो वुमेन बैठी हैं, उनसे मैं मिलूँगी और आगे कुछ और अच्छा करेंगे।
Definitely, क्योंकि under one roof we have 100 women who are the part of this event, and as
बहुत ज़्यादा पॉजिटिव एनर्जी फील होती है जब आप इतने अच्छे लोगों के बीच में बैठे होते हैं ना। बहुत अच्छी पॉजिटिव वाइब्स मुझे यहाँ पर फील हो रही है।
एंड आपने भी मुझे बहुत अच्छी पॉजिटिव वाइब्स दे दी है। मैं भी आज बहुत कुछ सीख के जाने वाली हूँ, आप सबसे इंस्पायर होकर जाने वाली हूँ। That's why I became the part of this lovely day, and I can see another lady in sari. Hello ma'am, how are you?
Fine ma'am, how are you?
Could you please tell us about your journey?
My name is Suma Devi Ramchandran. I am proud founder of Jutify. मैं तांडू से आया हूँ, विकाराबाद डिस्ट्रिक्ट।
अरे वाह।
मेरा जूट बैग्स का मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यूनिट है। तो मैं ये यूनिट स्टार्ट करने के लिए सोचा है, प्लास्टिक अवॉइड करने के लिए पूरा ज़ीरो प्लास्टिक का प्रोडक्शन चलता है यूनिट में पूरा।
तो आपके बिजनेस में जैसा आपने बताया कि प्लास्टिक के आप बैग्स बनाते हैं,
नहीं
सॉरी
प्लास्टिक
जीरो प्लास्टिक बैग्स बनाते हैं, इको फ्रेंडली। क्या बात है। तो ये बिजनेस की स्टार्टअप कैसे हुई? आपने किसी की हेल्प ली या इट वाज योर आइडिया ओनली कि नहीं मुझे
मेरा आइडिया। मैं बिजनेस स्टार्ट करने के पहले मेरे को सोसाइटी में एक आइडेंटिफिकेशन मिलना है और मेरा बिजनेस से कुछ सोसाइटी को फायदा होगा। उसके लिए प्लास्टिक अवॉइड करने के लिए हम कोशिश कर रहे हैं, पूरा जीरो प्लास्टिक का प्रोडक्शन पूरा चलता है। कैनवास बैग्स, जूट बैग्स, रिटर्न गिफ्ट पर्पस, कॉर्पोरेट ऑफिस बैग्स, लैपटॉप बैग्स।
क्या बात है। मैम के लिए जोरदार तालियां हो जाएंगी। शी इज वर्किंग रियली गुड एंड शी इज एक्चुअली वर्किंग ऑन इको फ्रेंडली प्रोडक्ट्स व्हिच इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट।
थोड़ा बहुत लेडीज़ को एम्प्लॉयमेंट देने के लिए भी मैं खुद के लिए जाके ट्रेनिंग लिया है पहले। मैं ट्रेनिंग लेके लेडीज़ को पूरा गैदर करके मैं उनको ट्रेनिंग दे के यूनिट स्टार्ट किया।
वेरी नाइस। तो आपके यूनिट में बहुत सारे वुमेन्स होंगे फिर तो?
हाँ, 10+ वुमेन्स है।
Very nice, very nice. Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing your journey. Thank you very much.
Journey which perhaps is, I don't come from a background of rags to riches, but then it's about having an astitva, that is identity. So I'm an academician, I'm a professor of law in Dehradun, but I'm basically from the south, and I'm a double doctorate. And for me, the inspiration is about, I thought about this event when you guys had actually called me, is because, you need to have a balance of your professional and personal life, and you need to make a difference to people at large. And in that, I would strongly suggest that, we need to know where we are headed. and you need to be an inspiration yourself. You need to walk the talk. It's so easy to come up here and say, I've done so and so, and then you have not really taken care of your kids or your home, your responsibility. So there are a couple of messages that I carry along with me. So primarily I am from a small town. I started in Visakhapatnam and then I did my master's in Central University of Hyderabad. Then I did my first PhD in gene therapy targeting tumor angiogenesis. Now the first thing I understand since is being a scientist was easier, not very easy in terms of the profession, but easier in terms of not having to connect with the society. But then when you really realize that you need to connect with the society, that was my first call when I said that I'm going to get into the venture industry. And I was in the venture capital industry as a technology analyst. And then I started my NGO Green Face along with my friend Ratna, and then I was moved into the compliance. We have so many industries without the compliance, and so I did my law, and now I'm a professor of law, and I have my Society for Creative Art and Culture, where I'm trying to connect with the grassroots level, tribal art, tribal culture. So we kind of organize a lot of national events, I've done a couple of them. And it's basically trying to connect the academia with the grassroots level society has been my motto. Yeah, so we've been involved in a lot of environmental related projects, FAO on sustainable agriculture. So I am somebody who would love to get my hands dirty in terms of getting in the grassroots. It's easy to be a professor again, but not so easy to connect the people with the academia, and I think that's where I've been contributing to a large extent.
And I found you a very good giver. Whatever you have, you're giving.
I hope so.
That's really nice of you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. And I have my two wonderful kids here. She's Aganasha, and that's Abhiram. My other daughter is in Himachal, Dharamshala. So they said, we want to come and see the other women. I said, okay, just come, because she needs to get back for her meeting. But I said, no, come and see, learn, that you have to share to grow and to inspire. So thank you so much again for asking me and for having me over here.
I've been a teacher, one of the very lucky people who get to interact with young minds. So we feel young age doesn't come to my mind at all. I love to roll around, jump and clap and play with little ones. So I'm an early childhood educator, and I ran my own nursery, and currently, once I've been done with my responsibilities, so we have taken it up, in fact, with my friends. And of course, we should thank our husbands for supporting us, family for supporting us also. And so now we focus on economically underprivileged children, and we conduct a lot of workshops and a lot of art contests and all that, where we don't make it into a real competition. We try to encourage all the kids. And once in a year, we organize a big event called Kalpana Utsavam through our skill development center, and in which we promote performing arts. This happens throughout the year. We provide a stage, we bring in an audience, and our Balambika Center for Skill Development is a completely not-for-profit organization. So it is the only earning person is our husbands. We have the privilege to put it in, and really blessed that we could provide a stage and showcase talents. So that is what we are doing. I'm also getting myself clear. Since I've been an early childhood educator for 30 years, so I have keep upgrading myself with the recent technologies, and currently I'm also doing a neuro-linguistic programming, and wherever I can, I keep counseling, talking to children and helping them out. So it goes on. Thank you very much.
And this is really important to teach kids in early age, so that they start growing in that way. And you are the one who started teaching kids from the very early stage, the nursery,
1.5 years onwards. So
imagine. So it's not that easy to teach a kid in that, kind of age, and This is really hard because I have seen this. Few of my relatives, they are into this profession, and it's so hard to teach.
Not hard if you can be naughty like that.
So I get it, you are a very naughty person.
I have been named by my grandchildren as a naughty grandma. So that's my first title, and I'm here. Thank you to Hypedge and She Inspire for this platform, wonderful one. And when I spoke about this amongst my friends, I could inspire through GWIA. Another of my friends who applied and was selected, but unfortunately she couldn't be here.
Yeah.
Some personal commitments. So I have started.
And definitely you're going to take the award on behalf of them.
Of course.
Yeah.
So
That's great.
thank you.
And they'll be happy seeing you taking their awards over on this.
That's exactly what she's asked me to do.
Thank you so much for coming and giving
Thank
your
you.
presence
Thank you.
today. You're looking 16 today.
Thank you.
Sweet 16.
Thank you. Because of self-love.
Because of self-love. Now I really want to know your journey and about yourself.
एक्चुअली जैसे इंस्पायर वुमेन के उसमें सब्जेक्ट आज का हमारा है
जी।
तो मेरा यही है सब वुमेन से कि सबसे पहले खुद को लव करना सीखें बिकॉज ऑफ मैं एक बुटीक ओनर हूँ तो रैप वॉक वगैरह वो सब कराती हूँ बट उसमें कई जो मिडिल एज होते हैं तो उनको रहता है कि नहीं हम नहीं कर सकते अंडर कॉन्फिडेंस रहता है उनको बट मेरा जहाँ भी मेरा शो होता है मैं अपनी जो सोच स्ट्रोक करते हैं वो मैं अबाउट 50 जो भी मतलब एज
आप लेडीज को टीच करते हैं स्पेशली
उसको मैं सबसे ज़्यादा इंस्पायर करती हूँ और सबको ये बोलती हूँ कि सेल्फ लव रखें काम करने की कोई उम्र नहीं होती है अगर आप बोर हो रहे हैं घर में बच्चे बड़े हो गए हैं आपने पहले से कुछ नहीं किया है तो यू कैन डू इट एनी एज है ना तो मेरा ऑल वुमेन से यही वो है कि अपने आप का सेल्फ लव रखें और अपने जैसे वुमेन्स को काम देने के लिए उस तरीके का वर्क करें कि हमारे जैसा कोई और भी कर सके
बिल्कुल और आपसे इंस्पायर होकर कितने सारे लेडीज ये चीज खुद भी स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं इट्स नॉट अ टफ जॉब वो अगर एक बार कॉन्फिडेंस आ जाता है तो दे कैन डू द सेम वर्क
एक्चुअली मैं ह्यूमन राइट्स में भी वर्क करती हूँ सोशल वर्क भी काफ़ी होता है मेरा बट वही है मेरा वुमेन इंस्पायर पे ही 100% फोकस है
Very nice, and I'm gonna love myself from today as I got it from you. Thank you so much, ma'am.
My love is beside me. That is
here.
A very good afternoon to everyone present here, and I especially thanks for inviting me over here on this platform today. Myself, Niharika Singh. I'm from Kolkata, and I belong to the education world. I heard so many people who belong to the same place, and they are dealing with kids. Same here. Actually, my journey started, I should say that I belong to a child of teachers. Like, I am a teacher's child. Both my parents were teachers. So, my home was my classroom and learning and teaching was my passion. So, it continued from there and eventually I became a teacher as it was my passion. I would like to add one thing that as I was studying, I got married at a very early age. And something inspiring is that was the biggest hurdle of my education. But thanks to my family and my husband that he supported me on time and I came across. Because I wanted to learn, I wanted to teach. And since I belong to a child's world, I wanted to connect with children as soon as possible. Because they go through certain emotional changes which I used to understand as a child. So I wanted to work for them. So my journey started at a very early age. I came into this profession while I was still in college. And as I was so close to them, I was selected as a protection officer. I used to protect children, I used to guide them, as well as I used to guide parents. How to take care of young children because they are very vulnerable. And how to train them to keep themselves safe and to shout out when they need help. So this continued, and then I would like to add one more thing, that dreaming is very important. And my dream was with my husband that we will create a world for children which is going to be very safe and they have a very enjoyable childhood there in a place. So we started planning for that, and we created a place, and that place is the Vedanta Academy, a school which is from nursery to class 12. And here we can say that children as well as parents are very happy because we guide even parents how to deal with adolescent kids. Because sometimes parents are also lost. They come frustrated in school and they say, we don't know how to deal with this child. He or she is not listening to me. Ma'am, sir, please help us. So we help them, we speak to the child, we guide the parents. And finally, when these children, when they cross class 11 and 12, they grow up into gentlemen and gentle ladies. So it is a very happy experience. I would like to add something very important is, sometimes children, they study, the education is there, but sometimes because of financial problems, they go through turbulence in their life. So we help our parents also financially, like we give them financial support, and also we give huge concessions because we do not keep the fee structure where everyone cannot afford. It is an affordable place where if you can afford it is okay, but if you cannot afford, then also you can continue teaching your child, because the child's education is priority, and especially if the child is a girl. Because if we educate a girl, we are educating a generation. So that is very important for us. So that is what we are going on in our journey, and both of us are there. And I should thank my husband also that he is working side by side, and I should say sometimes he works more than me also. But thanks to everyone here. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And I saw that you are a very emotional person. While telling your journey, you got emotional. I saw tears in your eyes, which shows that you are working really hard and by your heart. So everyone, I want a big round of applause for the lady who's working really hard
so much
for the children education, and which is really very important. And you are not only teaching them, you are also teaching the good ethics to them, how they should respect their parents and everything. And you are financially also supporting them. That is very, very important. Their family, that is very important. Because there are a lot of people who really want to learn a lot of things, who really want to become a big person, good person, but they don't have any guidance.
That is very true.
And I'm thankful to you, sir, as well, that you are supporting the women in your life, which is really very important. I'm also looking forward to get a same husband.
You will get the same husband. You will have
Not the same type of husband. I want
God
types.
bless you.
If you are comfortable sharing in any of the language, she will translate it.
ஹலோ எல்லாருக்கும் வணக்கம். நான் பெங்களூர் பக்கத்தில் தும்கூர் என்ற ஊர்லேருந்து வந்திருக்கேன். நான் 2014 சோசியல் சர்வீஸ் வந்து ஒரு கோயில் இருக்குது, ஒரு சமாஜா சின்னதாய் சொசைட்டி இருக்குது, அப்புறமா வந்து ஒரு பேங்க் இது வச்சுன்னு இருக்கோம். இதுக்கெல்லாம் காரணம் என்னுடைய மகன் நான் செய்கிற சேவைக்கு எல்லா ஆளும் எனக்கு வாங்கி கொடுக்குறதுக்கு இருக்கா. என்னுடைய குடும்பத்தில் என்னுடைய கணவர், என்னுடைய மருமகன், என்னுடைய மகன் எனக்கு சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுறாங்க. நான் 3 மாதம் டாக்டரேட் வாங்கினேன். அதுக்கு முன்னே பாரத சேவா ரத்னா, பாரதா சுபுத்ரி, அப்புறமா வந்து ஒரு அவார்டு வந்து கங்காளமா சேதன பிரசஸ்தி ஒன்று வாங்கியிருக்கேன். 200 வருஷத்துக்கு ஒரு கோயில் ஒன்று இருக்குது. அது இந்த கோயில் சேவை செஞ்சுன்னு ஒரு சமாஜ சோசியல் சர்வீஸ் செஞ்சுன்னு எல்லாருக்கும் ஒரு நல்லதாக இருக்கணும் ஒரு இது பண்ணிடுறேன்.
Hello. Her name Gangamma. Basically, she comes under a middle class family. She is the 4th child of her parents. Her family is the back support to her. Her education level is 10th standard. She received a doctorate in the field of social service and divinity. She is the architect in the temple, Sri Rajarajeshwari Gangabhavani Temple, Tumkurat, Karnataka.
She's supporting
Social service and divinity.
She invests her own money and help other society people financially, and she's into social service. That's really great of you, ma'am. And once again, a big clap from my end and everybody's side. Thank you so much for being the part of this. महाराष्ट्र से आए हैं, बिल्कुल लोग पूरा मराठी मुलगी थे, मराठी मध्येच बोलणार आहे. So please ma'am, tell me about yourself.
सर्वप्रथम मी GWIचे धन्यवाद मानते का त्यांनी मला महाराष्ट्रातील मुंबईमधून ते पण कोळी समाजाच्या एका आद्य रहिवासी महिलेला इथे बोलवलं, त्याबद्दल मी अत्यंत धन्यवाद मानते. मी अखिल कोळी समाज व संस्कृती संवर्धन संघमधून महाराष्ट्र लेवलला काम करते. ही नॅशनल लेवलची संस्था आहे, तिथून सुद्धा मी महाराष्ट्र लेवलला काम करते. त्याचप्रमाणे कोणत्याही कोळीवाड्यामध्ये कोणत्याही महिलेला गरज असले तर सर्वप्रथम मी तिथे हजर राहते. त्यानंतर कोणत्याही कोळीवाडा तोडण्याचा जरी प्रॉब्लेम आला तरी सर्वप्रथम मी जाऊन आमचा कोळीवाडा, आमचं घर वाचवण्याचा प्रयत्न करते. फिश मार्केट जे आमचे ब्रिटिशकालीन आहे, ते ब्रिटिशकालीन फिश मार्केट सगळे महानगरपालिका आता हातात घेण्यासाठी पाठीमागे लागलेले आहेत. पण त्यांच्यावर कोणताही अत्याचार झाला का मी सर्वप्रथम तिथे जाते आणि ते वाचवण्याचा प्रयत्न करते. त्याचप्रमाणे आमचे कुलदैवत आई एकविरा माता लोणावळा व मुंबादेवी मुंबईची आणि लालबागचा राजा, इथे कोणताही कार्यक्रम करायचा असला तरी माझा सहभाग हा 100% असतो, कारण ते आमच्या कोळी समाजाचे दैवत आहे. आणि मी एक प्रत्येक महिलांसाठी आता घराघरामध्ये गृहोद्योग चालू करणार आहे, म्हणजे सुरू केलेला आहे. पण आता पर्टिक्युलर प्रत्येक महिलेला लेडीजला मी जमिनीवर उतरून स्वतःचं अस्तित्व निर्माण करण्यासाठी सांगणार आहे. धन्यवाद.
मेरे को कुछ समझ नहीं आया, पर मैंने सुना बहुत अच्छे से. एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाए मैम के लिए. बट मुझे सुन के इतना समझ में आया कि ये मराठी जितनी भी वुमेन्स हैं या वहाँ महाराष्ट्र की जितनी भी लेडीज हैं उनकी बहुत हेल्प कर रही है. मैम आप इंग्लिश में थोड़ा सा मुझे शॉर्ट में बता देंगे? हिंदी? तो फिर आपने हिंदी में क्यों नहीं बोला? लालबाग बड़ा फेमस है वहाँ पे. तो मैम एक बार मुझे थोड़ा सा हिंदी में बता दीजिए.
सर्वप्रथम मैं GWI का धन्यवाद मानती हूँ
जी
कि उन्होंने आज मुझे यहाँ बुला के मेरा सम्मान किया. मैं कोली समाज की महिला हूँ और मैं महाराष्ट्र के मुंबई में रहने वाली हूँ, बदली कोलीवाड़ा. कोली कम्युनिटी मतलब हम लोग आद्य रहिवासी हो. हाँ, शेड्यूल ट्राइब. हमारे यहाँ लालबाग का राजा जी, ये हमारा कोली लोग ने 1932 में मार्केट में फिश मार्केट में गणपति बिठाया था. और वो लालबाग का राजा में करीबन 70 इयर्स हम लोग को वहाँ जाने नहीं दिया. लास्ट 3 इयर्स पहले मैंने वहाँ जाके परमिशन निकाला कि ये कोली लोग का गणपति है और हमें इधर हमारा मान मिलना चाहिए, हमारा सम्मान मिलना चाहिए. और मैंने स्टार्ट किया. फिर हमारी मुंबई की मुंबादेवी है, वहाँ भी मैंने हमारा जो सात्रा मानते हैं, जैसे भगवान की पूजा होती है नवरात्र में, वो दिन भी वहाँ के कम्युनिटी से मैंने मांग के लिया. वहाँ का जो ट्रस्टी है उन्होंने बोला ये देवी हमारी है, लेकिन ये हमें हमारा मान देने का है देवी को. वैसे भी आई एकवीरा देवी लोनावला ये हमारी कुल देवता है. वहाँ जाके भी मैं सेवा करती हूँ. वहाँ जब भी त्योहार रहता है तो मैं वहाँ जाके लोगों की सेवा करने के लिए फर्स्ट खड़ी रहती हूँ. वैसे अखिल कोळी समाज और संस्कृति संवर्धन संघ ये महाराष्ट्र लेवल की संस्था है, वहाँ मैं महाराष्ट्र लेवल पे काम करती हूँ. नेशनल लेवल ऑफ फिशरीज नेशनल लेवल संस्था है जो राजीव गांधी ने स्टार्ट किया था. वहाँ मैं महाराष्ट्र पे अध्यक्ष हूँ, महिला अध्यक्ष.
क्या बात है.
और राष्ट्रीय महिला अध्यक्ष भी हूँ.
क्या बात है, क्या बात.
और कोली कम्युनिटी में अभी जो महिला काम नहीं करती, जिनको इतने साल उन्होंने कभी काम नहीं किया, लेकिन पैसे की तकलीफ है। तो अभी मैं दिवाली के बाद घर घर में गृहोद्योग चालू करने वाली हूँ, और उसके लिए यहाँ सब लोग को मालूम होना चाहिए, हमारा गवर्नमेंट, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट हो, महाराष्ट्र गवर्नमेंट हो, फिशरीज डिपार्टमेंट से महिलाओं के लिए विदाउट इंटरेस्ट पैसे मिलते हैं। वो सब लोग यहाँ जो भी महिला है वो लाभ उठाए। वह मंत्रालय में जाके सब फॉर्म वगैरह सब मिलता है, एक ग्रुप बना के सब लोन की फैसिलिटी वो लोग सब करके देते, और वो मैं सब करके हर एक घर में महिलाओं के लिए उद्योग धंधा चालू करने वाली हूँ। क्योंकि मेरा तो पेट भरेगा ही, लेकिन मेरे साथ और 1000 महिलाओं का पेट भरेगा, वो मैं बहुत खुश हो जाऊंगी। धन्यवाद।
तो आप तो कितनी सारी महिलाओं की आवाज बन चुकी हैं। मुझे लगता है कितनी सारी महिलाएं आज भी अनपढ़ हैं, जिन्हें नहीं पता है, उनके पास लैक ऑफ नॉलेज है, उन्हें पता नहीं है कि क्या करना है, कहाँ से पैसा मिलेगा, कैसे फॉर्म भरना है, कैसे चीजें करनी है। तो मुझे लगता है कि आप उनकी आवाज है। काफी लोगों को हिंदी नहीं आती, इंग्लिश नहीं आती, सिर्फ मराठी आती है महाराष्ट्र में, और बहुत सारे लोग बाहर से आए हैं, वहां पर माइग्रेट हुए तो उनको मराठी नहीं आती। तो आई थिंक आप एक ऐसा जरिया है जो उन लोगों की मदद भी कर रही है, फाइनेंशियली भी सपोर्ट कर रही है, और आपने जैसे बताया कि आप अपने समाज को भी ऊपर लेकर आ रही हैं, उनको उनके हक दिलवा रही हैं, जहाँ पर उनको बहिष्कृत किया जाता था, इग्नोर किया जाता था, या उनको उनके राइट्स नहीं मिलते थे, आपने उनके ऊपर काम किया है। मैं वाकई में आपके लिए जोरदार तालियां चाहूंगी सभी से कि आपने महिलाओं के लिए बहुत अच्छा काम किया है। और आप
कोई भी महिला सोचती है कि मैं अनपढ़ हूँ, मैं कमा नहीं सकती
जी,
लेकिन मैं आपको बोलती हूँ, सावित्रीबाई फुले बोलती थी, हमेशा बोलती थी, सीखना भी जरूरी है, लेकिन इतना भी सीखना जरूरी नहीं है कि हम लोग को सिर्फ एजुकेशन का नॉलेज चाहिए। मतलब जीरो जो 4 स्टैंडर्ड है, स्कूल में भी नहीं गई, वो महिला भी आज 40,000 आराम से कमा सकते हैं, घर में गृहोद्योग करके।
बस जरिया पता होना चाहिए क्या किया।
थैंक यू, धन्यवाद।
अच्छा, मैं एक छोटा सा सवाल है कि आपने इतना राइट्स के लिए जब आपने फाइट किया होगा, बहुत सारी कठिनाइयाँ आई होंगी, काफ़ी कुछ फेस किया होगा, शायद आपने धरना भी रखा होगा कभी, जिस तरीके से आपने मुझे बताया कि आप इस रेपुटेटेड अधिकारी हैं अपने समाज की, तो मुझे लगता है कि काफ़ी सारी कठिनाइयाँ आई होंगी रास्ते में, तो कैसे आपने बढ़ चढ़कर उनका सामना किया?
कभी कभी तो ऐसा होता था मेरे जेब में 10 रुपया भी नहीं होता था। विदाउट टिकट मैं वीटी जाती थी, मंत्रालय जाती थी, सब जगह जाती थी। मुझे बहुत टाइम पकड़ा भी था, लेकिन मैं मेरा आई कार्ड दिखा के आगे जाती थी। स्मार्ट फंड, हाँ, मैं बोलती थी टिकट निकालने के लिए टाइम नहीं लगा, एक्चुअली मेरे जेब में पैसा नहीं था, लेकिन मैंने कभी पीछे नहीं देखा। मैंने देखा है कि मेरे वजह से 10 लोगों का पेट भरने वाला है। आज मेरा फिश मार्केट टूटने वाला है, मुझे उधर जाने का है, मेरे पास पैसा नहीं है, लेकिन मैं आज जाऊंगी, क्योंकि मैं जाऊंगी तो ब्रिटिश कालीन फिश मार्केट मेरा बचने वाला है।
किसी को तो स्टैंड लेना पड़ता है।
आज ट्रॉम्बे कोलवाड़ा मुंबई में तोड़ने वाला है, 142 घर थे, 42 घर टूट गए। मुझे जब मालूम पड़ा मैं तुरंत निकली, मुझे सब लोग ने विरोध किया, प्लीज जाना नहीं, वो अनऑथराइज है, लेकिन मैंने बोला नहीं, मैं जाऊंगी, क्योंकि ब्रिटिश आए हमारे इधर कभी आए?
बहुत पहले। तो
हमारे कोलीवाड़े कब है? 2007 पहले से है मुंबई में कोलीवाड़े।
अच्छा,
तो हम लोग ब्रिटिश से पहले हैं।
अच्छा,
ब्रिटिश 200 साल पहले हमारे मुंबई में आए, महाराष्ट्र में आए, लेकिन हमारे कोलीवाड़े हैं कभी उसके 2000 साल पहले से हमारे कोलीवाड़े का रिकॉर्ड है, हमारा अस्तित्व है।
तो फिर वो जगह तो ऑथराइज्ड हुई।
हाँ,
फाइट कर रहे हैं फिश मार्केट।
यहाँ
तो अब हमारे पास वहाँ पर मार्केट लगाने की पूरी परमिशन है और रहने की पूरी परमिशन।
हाँ, परमिशन अभी मैंने ट्रॉम्बे कोलीवाड़े के 7 घर का 7/12 भी निकालने के लिए दिया, और लास्ट मोमेंट में कलेक्टर से कल ही फोन आया कि साइन हो गया।
क्या बात है, एक बार जोरदार
7 मतलब ब्रिटिश कालीन है वो, जहाँ हम लोग मच्छी सुखाते थे, वो उनकी जगह मैंने उनके 7/12 निकाल के दी। और वो 7/12 मतलब हमारा अभी पीढ़ा वो हमारे पास रहेगा, वहाँ पे हम लोग को कोई निकाल नहीं सकता। ऐसे ही सब कोलीवाड़े की जो भी घर है मैं करके देने वाली हूँ।
एंड मैं चाहूंगी कि ऐसे ही बाकी सब वुमेन जितना उनसे बन सकता है, जितना फाइट कर सकते हैं, एंड तक फाइट करना है। और तभी मुझे लगता है कि बाकी की और लेडीज, बाकी की और हमारी जो फीमेल जनरेशन है, जो अभी यंग है, वो लोग अंडर कॉन्फिडेंस चले जाते हैं। मुझे लगता है कभी कभी वो सोचते हैं हम अगर इस चीज़ के लिए स्टैंड करेंगे तो उसके प्रो एंड कॉन्स होंगे, और वो उस डर से रुक जाते हैं कि समझ रहे हैं आप कि काफ़ी लोग पहले ही नेगेटिव हो जाते हैं। तो नेगेटिव नहीं होना है। मैम ने इतने सारे ट्रबल्स फेस किए ऐसे सिचुएशन में, विदाउट मनी शी स्टार्टेड फाइटिंग फॉर अदर पीपल। So it is really hard to do it all, and I once again need a big claps for her. She stood.
मेरी तरफ से बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। एंड आपके जैसे लोग चाहिए इस सोसाइटी में। आई एम रियली प्राउड ऑफ यू। थैंक यू।
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सर। आप अब अपने बारे में भी थोड़ा बता दीजिए। मैं तो मैडम से भी बात करेंगे, आपसे तो बात करें। आप नहीं, आपसे जानेंगे मैडम के बारे में। आप कितना जानते हैं मैडम को, बताइए। सर आपको पूरी विमेंस में इकलौते आपको जिसको चांस मिला है, जोरदार ताली हो जाए सर के लिए। यस सर।
My name is Chintala Kishan. I am from Hyderabad. So actually I am multiple professionals. So I was an IT employee, worked for 22 years in software development. Then due to the corona time, then I will retire.
Okay.
I take a step back. Okay, now I will do some business. Okay. Yeah. So after corona, I started my business. So it's going well, cool. Yeah.
And what about when?
Yeah, I will give chance.
So sweet of you. Ma'am, could you please tell us about yourself?
Hi, I am Sarita Kishan Chintala. I am CEO of SK Education and Principal of Sanskritic Global Preschool. So, as a visionary and passionate educationist, I dedicated my life to the shaping young minds with more than 20 years of experience in education field. Okay, education has always been my passion because I believe it is the most powerful tool to shape individuals as well as transform communities. I am committed to helping children in need, empowering them to break cycles of poverty and achieve their dreams. I am very thankful to the organizers of GWIA for providing this award to all the women who inspire others.
Very nice, very nice. Everyone, please clap for her.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for being part of this lovely GWIA 2024.
It's really delightful to meet every person here. This is one platform that really unites the global talent which is there. So first of all, I would like to thank She Inspire Magazine, GWIA and Hypedge Media for providing this wonderful opportunity to meet everyone. My name is Bharti Bhateja. I am from New Delhi. I have been born and raised here. I am an educator by profession. I started my journey with a middle class family that I was born for, and my parents used to struggle to bring up my siblings and my own self, and I used to always see the struggle in their face, but a never giving up attitude. And that is what I imbibed in my own self also, and I started with education. Earlier in my family, the family was conservative, so they were not very keen to educate the women. But I took my stand, I spoke to my parents, and they said that we are going to support you. And since then, I took 12 years of schooling in St. Thomas and studied in a convent school. Got the wonderful gift of education, which I keep talking at every platform, and I share with each person that only. And then I was married after that, and I also completed my graduation in computer science and post-graduation in computer science. Technology I took because I feel that when we are working naturally and manually, it may take a longer time. However, when we are working with some simple machines in science and technology, it makes our work easier, it makes us, takes lesser time and lesser effort, and helps us in communicating to the world. Today's social media platform is known to everyone. So I was lucky enough that I got married to a family where my husband was also into education. He's an engineer by profession, so he supported me. My in-laws supported me for studying further. So I kept on studying, and I started my coaching, my own coachings when my daughter was born. I have a lovely daughter who's also into education. She's now studying abroad and also working abroad. And each time we felt that education is helping us to grow and grow further, and it is also that they are also helping us to unite further. So I thought that let me make it a global platform. And then I started connecting to schools, to organizations, and spread the knowledge of technology, because I felt that some places the technology is not up to the date, which is the requirement of the place. So I worked on the infrastructure, I worked on educating people, training what I have received as a gift from different organizations that I connected for learning. I started sharing that knowledge and spreading that knowledge.
Social media.
Through social media,
Right.
and I took that initiative that social media will help us to reach a wider audience rather than when we go and meet personally, because I was doing both. I was doing the field work also, I was doing it online also, and I was so glad that I got wonderful response from each one who was connecting there. And sharing my experiences, sharing my education and background was that everyone cherished it, and I cherished connecting with them. So then there was no looking back, and I kept on moving further. In the past 2-3 years, I'm so thankful to Hypedge Media. Several accolades were given to me for the education spreading, and I really want that education, and that too in terms of technicalities, should reach around the globe. And as we say that it is, our culture says Vasudeva Kutumbakam. So I want that each family should educate themselves, whether it is children, whether it is women, whether it is elderly, and they must contribute to the society, which gives us so much, the nation which gives us so much, and we must return back in that. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. You are doing this great work, and everyone, let's have a huge round of applause. Leader and CEO of Hypedge Media, Mr. Gaurav Gautam. When it comes to lead a prime and proficient voluntary non-government organization and running a leading branding and PR company, Mr. Gaurav Gautam, founder and national president of ICANN Foundation, leaves no stone unturned to make all the impossible happen. Mr. Gaurav Gautam, accomplished organizer of this remarkable event, whose dedication and meticulous planning have culminated in this day celebration of excellence with an impressive background and 5 years of valuable experience to helm of Hypedge Media. I want a big round of applause for none other than the organizer of our event, Mr. Gaurav Gautam. Thank you so much, sir, for giving all the women this wonderful platform. And everyone, now we are starting this event with the first panel discussion. And I know all the panelists are excited for it. So I'm gonna introduce you all with the panelists. Sister Martha. Sister Martha, would you like to tell us about the topic, like how women are struggling or maybe they face some difficulties in their business? So, how did you start your journey? Because I didn't get the chance to know you. So I really want to know you first. Could you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Sister Martha. Actually, originally I'm Bengali from West Bengal, but my life is spent all through in Maharashtra, serving the grassroots level, slum children, street children, destitute people, different types of activities. And totally, I left out my job and I started this. And professionally, I am a teacher. I worked for 12 years, and I also was a principal of almost 3,000 children students. And I had almost 40 staff. But I want to tell that though I was earning and doing good job, people were liking me, but I was not satisfied with this work because I felt I can do much better than this, because I found that, I'm not saying that is slow, but from my mind, from my heart, I felt that is something I can do much better, I can dedicate my life for that. And I was working in Jalna. I left my post, my job, and I came to Bombay. Because Bombay is the place where this type of work you can easily get into it. But yet, I came to Bombay with first 2 years I worked in the school as a teacher. Then I started first training the slum children, started with coaching class, Balwadi, and making their birth certificate, my first children, all those who are now doing very good job, traveling abroad and all, some of them, all their birth certificate, birth date is given by me because they did not know when they were born. So I used to find some occasion from where they are Hindus or if they are Muslims according to their Varna. So we used to fix that birthday and this, so they used to feel good. Right. So and we could all celebrate accordingly. So that was my starting point. But this I started in 1999. And then all through as it went, of course whatever I earned, I put everything into this work for the slum children. And very beginning, almost 200 to 300 children started coming and I was all alone. Then I had to form a trustee in order to get help because absolutely I didn't have money at all with me. And to get a donation, they will ask, are you registered trust? Are you having ATG and so many things. So I had to get some local people and register it. In fact, I myself, I was staying in a small little Mada house and there I was running all these activities. To cut short, now I have spent, this is 25 years, silver jubilee year for the activities which we are completing. We have 10 centers for children, we have 2 centers, aged home, we have 4 centers, and we have training centers for women, children, and destitute people. So also apart from orphanage and aged home, I have also started, especially after Corona. Corona, we must have helped thousands of people by giving ration, medication, taking them to hospital. Even I was affected by Corona, but I was told I was not affected by Corona. And I was discharged from a hospital and later on they found that I had contacted Corona, that also the second one. Now we have children, one child's example I will just give. When I started in the beginning, in the church compound, one small baby, hardly 2 days baby, she was wrapped with a cloth and she was thrown behind the bush. So when I found, I took the child, we have done her, went to hospital, got her certificate and all. And that child is now in 10th standard. She is studying in 10th. And her mother is still there. I found her mother. She is on the street. She likes to be on the street. Several times, with the help of police, I tried to take her to hospital and bring her to the center in our aged home, but she liked to be there. But she has a mother, but the child is doing very well. So like that, I have got more than maybe 1,000 children who are doing very well, married, settled, and grandmother. And I'm very proud to say my children, they come once in a year, we come together, we have get together and all. So this is part of orphanage, street children, Adivasi children. Then I have also seen the struggle of the people, especially on the road. When I go, I see all these I don't call them beggars, I call them diamonds. I call them diamonds. Diamonds, when we search, we have to search, then we get one diamond.
Right.
So in the crowd, you will find maybe one diamond. So you go searching where they are sitting, somebody may be late, somebody may be leper, somebody. So I call them diamond. So we have every Saturday, we feed at least 150 to 200 diamonds food. We give them non-veg or whatever veg, mix together food and we distribute to this type of people. We have also adopted a lot of families. There are some sick, cancer patients, very extreme poor. They cannot afford for food. We give them ration. And we have recently started an ambulance service because I myself, I have seen during Corona how people died. To get one patient to hospital, poor people couldn't afford to take one ambulance which is costing 30, 40, 50,000 for one ambulance. So I requested one organization, can you help me with one ambulance that I can see on the street also, the poor section people, they can help out this poorer section, so that ambulance is fixed only for the poorer section. Then one more work I am going to begin, creating job for the destitute women. Creating job for the destitute women, that is, they are trying to get clothes from the company, they stitch and they give them back whatever the stitching charge, they get that money, so they have that money. So that is one thing we are doing. And the last one I want to tell, I also do one relief work. 2018 there was flood in Kerala. It was very badly affected. So we have done 2018 in Kerala. We have sent from Bombay to Kerala 3 trucks of things to reach out. I myself visited. Then we had in Orissa, one full village with a landslide, they lost everything. Then in Maharashtra, Sangli, there was a severe flood. And last year I want to tell that I even reached to Manipur for 10 days. I went and visited all the affected area at Manipur, and people, those who are still in the camp, we are still continuing to help all these affected people. So as a whole, all these are activities and we are doing, and we make sure that we try to reach out. Whenever something new thing happens, immediate help is needed, we put it. Our news channel is WhatsApp. So we put in the message, the WhatsApp. People just flow and they just come and help. People are very good. People want to do good, but they want maybe some leader to take initiative. And they do help, and with their help, we have come up and we are coming up and doing all these social activities. So it is, our slogan is, we care for the last, the least, and the lost in the society. Thank you.
Really appreciate it, ma'am. And I would like to give you one name. Can I?
Yes, sure.
As I got to know about you, as you explained yourself, I would like to give her a name that not Sister Martha, Sister Multi-Talented, Multitasking, because you are doing a lot for everybody, I would say. You are doing a lot for the orphan child and for their education and everything. And you also said that that you also face some challenges throughout your hard work and the business you wrote. That it's not a business, it is actually a society work, and you are doing good for your society and other society as well. You provide food, feeding child. So have you faced any difficulty while doing this? Have you faced anyone trying to stop you or trying to pull you back? Any kind of this challenge, or have you find yourself with lack of opportunities or lack of help?
See, I want to tell, behind any good work always there are obstacles. It is a reality. It is a reality. When in the beginning, when I started, I had a very good life. I was earning, I had enough money, and I can live my free life. But when everything got over, I want to tell you, there was a day I had some 6, 7 children, and I remember in a small little house, and we used to put the vessels and children we used to sit around. I also used to sit in the middle of them and give them food. But there was a day we did not have at all food grains in our house. And to be very frank, I didn't even have 10 rupees in my purse. I was fully bankrupt. And I told the children, come together. For God, nothing is impossible. So we prayed. And I had, see, I'm not in any caste or anything. I have so many children. I have looked after, but I don't know among them who is Hindu, who is Muslim, who is Christian, who is advocacy. They are my beloved children. They are my people. I only know that they are created by God, and we are all one family of God. We all must have that in that. So if I go to Neha, oh, she is this. No, that's, I don't know. That thought doesn't come. So that day, we just sat. It's a reality. I'm telling you, the miracle took place. The power of the prayer. So I had almost 3 to 4 Muslim children, some Hindu children, and myself. They sat together, we closed our eyes, and I told, pray to your God, pray to your God. I pray to my God. And we prayed. Within an hour, somebody comes, drops a sack of rice near our door. And that was the day onwards, the miracle started in that house. We went on taking people, went on coming, dropping food grains, things like that. But yes, there was a lot of people who tried to stop our work. That is the real challenge, because people took it in a wrong sense, because I had that real hunger to work for it. And there was people who used to think, oh, this teacher, they used to call me teacher those days because I used to teach. So they said, this teacher is collecting the children and she is earning money to look after herself. So, but they did not realize I looked after not myself, whatever I had, my belonging I had given for them. So my children, they used to tell, sister, don't worry. To be very frank, I went with my children with a box. We took a box to collect money to every shop of the local area, because I wanted my 5 kids to take admission in the English medium school. So we had no money, and we went first. I went for begging along with my children, and you believe we got just around 2,500 money. Next day we went to school, we took the admission, and next day we had a celebration with the dal chawal. And this was our life beginning. This is beginning. And it's not a very easy life. It is extremely hard, because in the initial state, I really didn't have support. But it was all that deep conviction. What may come, what may. I am going ahead with all my feelings, inspiration, strength. With that, I went ahead facing all the difficulties. I even worked with the polices, along with the polices. So before that, they had given me the crime award, because there are a lot of crimes cases I have dealt, and I should take the help. And in fact, the Inspector Kerkere, who was shot in the Taj Hotel, he was my great support those days. He used to call me every now and then and all, and he handled my case on suicide case. The man jumped in front of the train and he was into 5 pieces. His children left and they went abroad, and I was trying to help them out. But the man was into depression. He went along with the police, including myself, piece by piece. We took the body and kept in the morgue, and then we did the last rite that I had to do it. Children, and in spite of that, the elder daughter from Australia, she sent a message, how can she tell my daddy is dead? And luckily the daddy's face was clear, then I forwarded the face of his dad, because other part I couldn't send, it was all like a smash. Then she realized, yes, it was his daddy, her daddy. So I mean like this, if I tell cases like cases, thousands. 2 years before it happened, we were giving food, distributing food. And when one man was lying down on the road, main street, so we went, one of my volunteer, uncle, food leke aao, khana le lo. He was not getting up. The boy comes, sister, he is not getting up. When I went, then I found he was dead. He was dead. Then I called the police station. Immediately I called the police. They came with the ambulance, took the body. I had to go to police station. I had to write the case. I had to sign as guardian, like So I mean, this is in the city. I am. What I want to say, I am inside the gutter. So there I know what exactly is happening inside. People, poor people, they are not able to raise their voice. Quietly they bear up. They come, whenever you come to our center, you will find somebody laying, sister, pura din khana nahi khaya, 2 din se khana nahi, widow, no husband. They are thrown out and all like that. So I mean, society is suffering. And people like us are very, very proud of your organization that you have given the approval for all these ladies. We ladies, we have lot of love for, God has given us that special qualities to the ladies that love, concern. I'm not telling men are not having, they are having. But this is a special gift given by God. And these type of things automatically goes in our eyes and they see. And I'm telling, I'm very proud. This is 25 years I'm working for this. I'm extremely proud for working into this way. It doesn't matter whether I have money in my bank. It doesn't matter. I know tomorrow things will come. So like that, lot of miracle in our life we have experienced. Today also we are experiencing. And more than that, when you give somebody help, the smile they give you back, the love they give you back is enough reward. That is the greatest reward ever we can experience. And that leads us to go ahead with this particular work. We are not worried what is happening here, who is recognizing, who is looking at me and doing this work. No, it's not, it doesn't matter whether that person is being helped. I think I spoke a lot.
But it was really motivational, and we got to know that you've been through lot of ups, lot of downs in your journey, and we are grateful to have you here as a panelist. I think we would give chance to other panelists as well.
Yeah, sure. Since you are telling hardship, last year I went to Manipur. You know, people are very scared to go to Manipur and all.
Yeah.
And I wanted to put it in the WhatsApp. So I told, I'm not so sure, but I got some contact. I was trying to get some contact, and I got it. And they told, sister, when you come, first thing, please bring us for us some food grains, meals. They were really hungry. And I first thing, when I sent almost 12 tons of things by truck, people generously gave help. They were with the tempo, this, that, they were bringing food grains, oil, dal, atta, and all lots of things came. I sent with the huge truck, with more than 12-ton things, only with food grains, new clothes, buckets, and all that we have sent. And then it took 12 days to reach, but yes, from Guwahati to reach the truck to Manipur. We do not know exactly what is happening sometimes. So that is the most dangerous place, and I heard that is the place they loot the vehicle. So I was praying, my God, I have spent a lot of money. I was already in Manipur. Then the vehicle came after 12 days, and we could distribute all immediate places that makes people that extra happy about it.
Thank you so much, sister, for sharing your all the journey and the stories which you have been through. And now I request to our Mrs. Niharika, the other panelist, would you like to tell us about the difficulties you have faced in your career or journey of becoming the known one? Any challenges, any difficulties related to your business, related to your ideas? Would you like to share one or two in short, as we have very less time and we have other panel as well. Sure.
Very good afternoon to everyone present here. I would start with a quote that the hand which rocks the cradle rules the world. So, being a female, we are proud to be moms, and when we deal with kids with compassion, we can deal any difficulty with love and compassion. And if your dream comes in front of you, nothing can stop you from achieving your dreams. And as I spoke earlier, my dream and my passion was to be with children, to make their life more comfortable, more easy, more enjoyable, their childhood especially. So difficulties do come in life, and as I said, I worked as a protection officer also. So there were challenges as a protection officer.
When you want to know all those challenges, what all those challenges were?
Yeah, I will share. A child is going through something. Which the child cannot disclose at home. The child comes and discloses to me. And then what happens is, whoever is the person who is disturbing the child, now I have to prepare a report about that person. And that person is being questioned. Family is questioning, management is questioning, even police are questioning. That person has to be into a question. That is all going through, and here I am safe in my institution but not outside.
Right.
I have to keep my own protection there, even though I am a protection officer in my institution. So that was a challenge, and there was a time when even my husband was not there at home and I was alone, and a very big case was going on, and I was really scared that anything might happen, because if people know my location and if someone is being targeted, so and so that the job is going, that person's job is going, he is a family member, he has done something wrong, he is being exposed in the society. So those were the challenges, but still I prayed to God that when I am right, I am doing my duty, you have to be with me, because we have appointed.
Child of yours, or maybe student of yours, so that was great, I think. Nobody put their life on this, or especially family's life. So it was great of you. I would appreciate
it. Right person, and I only suggested who could be trustworthy, and then I prayed her also, because this is something very deep in a child's life, and you have to be in the first place. The child should trust you. That trust level should be very strong. So that was there.
Thanks so much, ma'am. And up next we have another panelist, Ms. Sania Fatima. Hello, ma'am. Will you please introduce yourself to each and everyone, as I didn't get a chance to know you. Also, after the introduction, I would like to know from you what all the challenges you have faced in your journey and what all solutions you think might work on that.
I'm Sania Fatima, and I'm the founder and CEO of JK Salmon Nectar. It's an Ayurvedic skin and hair brand, and I have started this brand and now I'm 18. So I have started this business right after finishing my school because I was so interested in Ayurveda and I used to research a lot on health related topics or Ayurveda. But I have read an article on Ayurveda और उसमें ये था कि the thing or any stuff which we apply on our skin gets absorbed, gets penetrated by our skin और वो mix होता है अपने blood stream में. So I was shocked because ऐसे अगर वो आपकी skin पे से absorb हो रहा है blood में मैंने start कर दिया था ingredient list पढ़ना और उस टाइम मेरी मैं class 3 में थी and obviously that time I वो कुछ साइड इफेक्ट्स उनके हैं तो क्या साइड इफेक्ट्स उनके हो सकते हैं हेल्थ पे तो बहुत सारे जो पॉपुलर ब्रांड्स हैं अपने ब्रांड्स के नाम नहीं ले सकती बट हाँ बहुत कॉमनली यूज ब्रांड्स हैं इंडिया में जिनका लाइक बहुत अच्छी एडवर्टीजमेंट रहती है और जब आप प्रोडक्ट के सामने देखते हो कि भृंगराज गला है तो व्हाट यू थिंक भृंगराज मींस इट्स एन आयुर्वेदिक प्रोडक्ट तो भृंगराज मतलब कितना बेनिफिशियल होगा बट कहीं वो मार्केटिंग स्ट्रैटेजी भी होती है भृंगराज मैं आपको हाईलाइट कर दूँ बट उसके पीछे मैं SLS भी डाल के रखती हूँ या ऐसे कोई भी हार्मफुल केमिकल से 3% डलता है यूजुअली और मैक्सिमम में भी अगर 5% की सोचें तो 95% इंग्रेडिएंट्स आपको नुकसान कर रहे हैं और इसलिए मैं यूजुअली कॉस्मेटिक्स यूज नहीं करती तो उसकी क्या करते हो आप अपनी लाइफ में कितने बार करते हो आप लोशंस यूज करते हो राइट लोशंस आप रात भर लगा के रखते हो दिन में यूज कर रहे हो सनस्क्रीन लगा रहे हो और उसमें सॉरी उसमें अगर कोई कार्सिनोजेनिक इंग्रेडिएंट है वो आपकी स्किन पेनिट्रेट कर रही है वो आपकी ब्लड स्ट्रीम में मिक्स हो रहा है तो फिर क्या हो तो अगर व्हाट इज स्टेटेड एज एंड नेचर तो जब सॉल्यूशंस नेचर में प्रेजेंट है तो क्यों हम मैन-मेड सॉल्यूशन की तरफ जाए तो जेके सामने रखकर मैं इसी के साथ है बिकॉज आयुर्वेदिक प्रोडक्ट्स या आयुर्वेद के सॉल्यूशंस को यूज करना या उनकी हैबिट बनाना बहुत मुश्किल होता है इफ यू वांट टू वॉश योर हेयर आप आंवला रीठा सिकाकाई अगर एक वर्किंग प्रोफेशनल है वो यूज नहीं कर सकते वो रात में उसको सोक कर रहे हैं फिर दूसरे दिन उससे वॉश कर रहे हैं वो बहुत ज़्यादा मेस क्रिएट करता है उतना टाइम नहीं होता यूजुअली किसी के पास एंड आई वाज आल्सो प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम तो मेरे पास भी नहीं 3 महीने खुद यूज़ करते हैं हर एक स्किन टाइप और हर एक हेयर टाइप पे यूज़ करते हैं जब पता चल जाता है कि इससे हर हेयर टाइप या स्किन टाइप में सॉल्यूशन मिल रहा है परफेक्ट तब वो प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च होता है और इस वजह से ही मैं और हाँ जो कि ऑयल से बनता है कोल्ड प्रेस ऑयल से बनता है और जो भी सर्वेलेंस जो शैम्पू में सर्वेलेंस यूज कर रहे हैं जिससे आपके हेयर या स्किन क्लीन होगी जिससे जो क्लेंजर होता है वो कोकोनट बेस्ड होता है ये हम कौन सा प्रिजर्वेटिव यूज कर रहे हैं वो भी नेचुरल है ऑर्गेनिक है हम जो सर्वेलेंस यूज कर रहे हैं कैबी कोकोमाइड प्रोबायोटिक तेल या डिकाइल ग्लूकोसाइड ऐसे सर्वेलेंस प्रोडक्ट्स में यूज होता है तो इतने माइल्ड प्रोडक्ट्स हम बताते हैं फॉर एवरीवन लाइक सिर्फ बेबी की स्किन में हर किसी की स्किन को जरूरत है जेंटल केयर सेम कि आप मेकअप ना करें और मैंने खुद किया है बट मेरा मतलब ये है कि समटाइम्स चलता है बट अगर आप उसको आप खुद सोचो आप कितनी देर लोशन लगा के रखते हो और वो हर दिन लगाते हो तो वो कार्सिनोजेनिक इंग्रेडिएंट्स अगर उसमें है कुछ नहीं करो आप जस्ट वो लेबल एक बार रीड करो कि उसमें क्या क्या डल है मोर देन 60% इंग्रेडिएंट्स होते हैं जो टॉक्सिक केमिकल्स होते हैं
It is very different and very beautiful and it is actually suiting you a lot. Your personality, your face, it is suiting you a lot. मैं बना लूँगी तो ऐसा लगेगा नाक से ऊपर ही निकल के जा रहे हैं और मैं तो बिल्कुल नहीं अच्छी लग रही हूँ that I am very sure about but it is really suiting you and what is the reason behind of this Tilak and how did you like I know this first.
Thank you. Because it attracts everybody. As I
had a solution of doing something else. First I was a liquid Indians to make, because I worship Shankarji, I worship Trinity of God. So Shankarji ka jo patiya hota hai, it's like I used to draw and 2 lines and 3 dots, Trinity of God. But somehow I also realized it's also experiencing some other patterns, and I was just thinking about life and how it goes on. It's not always a kind of a linear curve, it's a very linear, it goes up and down. So that's linear. So I was visiting Mexico for a very interesting conference on common political resources. They talk about resources जो हम सब share करते हैं, हम जंगल है, पानी है, river है, रेगिस्तान है, we share these resources. And there's a huge number of people, the population depend on them. Dependence is very high, and they have challenges also they face about how to manage, because everybody's property is nobody's property. So how to put a property, make them to contain reserve. So this is in Mexico, and when Nikki was interested, she was doing her PhD in University of California, Berkeley. This is my alma mater also. And she came to come to me because she studied designs across the globe. And not just designs on walls or pens and everything, but on the face as well. Because we do a lot of tattooing and the body as well. And what about I also believe very strongly in law of attraction. What you want, you wish to get, what you worship, what you aspire, what you put in efforts to get there. And you would not believe I came back to India. This is October 2003. Immediately after a few months, I had got a book called as Executive of Life in the Reside. It was in Mexico and India. This is how you get to know, and then there's not just me thinking about this executive, like others thinking about it.
There are other people as well. Or how we inspire others, and what all are the recommendation you give to others to take care of themselves?
So I was a bit of, I would say, life, this executive of life. And I was a child, I was a grown child, and I was 10 years, 12 years old, I wanted to become a doctor. Because I could see doctors surrender community and really bring change and smile and happiness and well-being amongst others. So gradually I was in my 10th standard, I heard one of my uncle who was an IAS officer. He's just encouraging, why don't you are cut out for something different as well. You're much larger, you can also always be connected with these people, but why don't you try to do this? So that really inspired me a lot and motivated me a lot, and started preparing for that. I was intensely going, and I've been thrown a topper in my school and college education. And while I was doing my master's, somehow I was so happy that I got married. My father found a boy, and he was saying, you never say no, and parents are saying. And I was strong marketing, and we knew how to automatically match, so I couldn't say no. So it was the doctor to become an IAS, and said what to do, because my husband was a judge. That is the Hypedge judge now. So charity begins at home. If you are able to, raise good children, raise good family, then you can children. पहले अपने घर को सुधारिए, फिर आप दुनिया को सुधारने का काम करें. This is what has been, and I invested a lot in my children, and I'm very happy that my son works for Apple very senior manager here.
So sorry, ma'am, I'll take a minute and interrupt you in between. Everybody, give applause for none other than Vaishnavi McDonald, everyone. हमारे बीच आ चुकी है बहुत ही जानी मानी हस्ती. I would say she's a beautiful actress, renowned TV actress and the actress in the film industry too. She started her career in 9th. She started her career and later on she started her career and did a very popular TV show named, I think you all have seen Shaktiman. Yes? So I think you know the personality of, a very famous personality of that show. For Vaishnavi ma'am, everybody come on! And it's a hearty welcome in our Women Leadership Awards. It's a lovely welcome ma'am, and the panel is running, and let me take the panel forward. Thank you so much.
Rather than moving around and facing a lot of challenges.
Right. Thank you so much, ma'am. And I would like to present a lovely thanks to all the panelists for discussing about all the challenges and the solutions, how we come out from all the challenges. So thank you so much. It was great having you all together on the stage. And up next,
everyone. Once again, it's a hearty welcome. And let's have a picture together, all the panelists, and then we'll move forward. Early age, and I would say in the young age, in the acting career, and which is not easy. I think acting is not that easy work to do. It look very easy to everyone, but it is not actually. As we all know that Bollywood industry struggle बहुत होता है. There's a lot of present. One more time, a hearty welcome to our beautiful chief guest who is known with the name of Geeta Vaishnavi ma'am.